Hi everybody, Ron Farrell 73 here. While there has been certain horror movie franchises that I've followed up on and very much enjoyed, for example, the Final Destination franchise, in which there'll be another sequel to it coming out this year, which I just saw the trailer for online and it looks pretty promising. There's been quite a few other horror movie franchises that I've never really followed up on, even though I've seen like one or two of the movies from that franchise. Hence the title, horror movie franchises I've never followed up on. First, I'd like to start with the Leprechaun franchise, and I saw the first one in the theater in '93 when it came out, and this was before Jennifer Aniston made it big, and I just thought it was dumber than shit and very, very ridiculous. And there were other sequels that followed after that, which I never followed up on and just went to direct to video. Next up is the Wrong Turn franchise, and I very much enjoyed the first one from 2003 and the second one that was directed by Joe Lynch, and I think that came out in 2008 or 9. And I had the third one at one time, which I just got rid of because I only watched it a total of one time and just didn't really seem that much interested in watching it again. I've never followed up on any of the other sequels because, to be honest, I figured that it would pretty much be silly and dumb in a good way, like the Nightmare and Friday the 13th franchises. And there was a remake of Wrong Turn, which came out in 2019, which I haven't watched and I don't really intend on checking out, to be honest. Next up is Pumpkinhead, and got this from a sale from Scream Factory a few years ago, and this was the first time I ever watched this, and I watched some of it a few years back on video but never finished it, and pretty much enjoyed this one. And I heard there's some other sequels to this which I've never followed up on, and I just don't really intend to. Next up is the Child's Play franchise. While I pretty much enjoyed the first one right here and the second one, which came out in '90 through Universal, was pretty good and decent. I didn't care too much for Child's Play 3. And then a few years later, they brought the Chucky franchise, Child's Play franchise, back with Bride of Chucky, which was decent, but ironically I don't have on DVD or Blu-ray, which I don't really intend on owning. And there's been other movies in the franchise, Curse of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, and there's that remake, which I've never seen and don't really intend on checking out, and I have no interest in. And I still haven't seen the series, which lasted 3 seasons, and I hear is streaming on Shudder and Peacock. And last but not least, the Candyman franchise. And I enjoyed the original from '92, and I've heard there were 2 others that I've never checked out, and the third one is on the Vestron series from Lionsgate, and I don't know if the first sequel's in print or not, but I just don't really have the interest in checking those out because to me this sort of stands alone. I did enjoy the remake of this, which came out a few years ago, even though to me it's more of a sequel to the original than a remake.